Let's start streaming already. Let's get this going.
Oh yeah, I thought we were already on.
No, we should be on the stream now.
The Free and Easy Show, broadcasting live on YouTube. We got AZD. How's it going, AZD?
Oh.
Hello? Are we good now?
Wait.
Nope.
See? We got disconnected. As soon as we turn
that off.
Oh, no.
I can hear you.
Okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
okay.
We good. I think my phone is close to there.
Yeah. Oh, what was that?
That was my phone making the noise because I'm connected through my phone, I think. You heard that?
Did you hear that bling?
Wait, let me try. Can you hear me? You still with us? Frick, I don't know what's happening here.
Can you hear us?
No, I think I got disconnected. Yep. Disconnected again. Here we go. You know why? Because I got to run my phone on this thing and then we'll see. We didn't send the link out, so we just live. We're just testing.
We're just testing stuff out. Again, there's going to be a lot of bugs in this thing because we're doing it from a hotel room.
Yeah. And the phone thing was like a very strange AT&T situation.
Right? All it takes is like a overcast and we don't get signal. So
97.5.
Gotcha.
Yo, AZD.
Yo.
We got
You're
AZD
caller number 9, baby.
What I win?
You got $1,000 cash. All you gotta do is tell us what the phrase that pays is.
Oh, I don't know.
The chili's good.
The chili's good. My son has a fundraiser for football. He needs new pads. So, but I gotta admit though, like I miss being in Hawaii for football season, like for like the high school football season. Man, I used to love going to those games. Like go to the stadium, get yourself some boiled peanuts and some SNS. What you call that? Simon.
Ooh, SNS Simon.
Ah.
Yeah. Classic right there.
You just sit there and you just watch St. Louis dominate over everybody. And then they go up against like Kamehameha. That was like the big thing then. Kamehameha versus St. Louis.
Yeah, if I'm honest, I wasn't really into high school sports. I mean, I participated when I was younger, but after I had I just recently got on an NFL bandwagon. So I'm just, I don't really follow sports, but I am bandwagoning my sister's team. So.
Well, what team is that?
It is the New England Patriots.
Oh, okay. Honestly,
brutal. I know.
Patriots get a lot of hate, but I think it's because they're one of the most winningest teams in recent history. So, yeah, I'm a Tom Brady fan, dude. That guy, he's got a good work ethic. You know what I mean? Like he's a competitor.
Yeah.
So, and of course, Randy
say what
Moss.
you want, but the rings. Yeah, say what you want, but the rings speak for themselves.
Right.
We'll leave it at that.
The hand is heavy of the victors. I mean, how many rings does he have now? He's got the most in history, right?
6.
6 rings. 6 Super Bowl rings.
5 or 6.
Good God.
Yeah. He has as much Super Bowl win. He has as much Super Bowl rings than well, not most, but he's equal. He has equal amount of Super Bowl rings as Jennifer Lopez has wedding rings.
Hey! I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I forget which one it is.
Fun fact.
Is that true though?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
Jennifer Lopez has been married as much times as Tom Brady won the Super Bowl.
Man, but I tell you right now, I'd rather have a ring from her than Tom Brady. Yeah, there we go.
Well,
I think she's one of the hottest women ever, like created by God. I mean, she's just ridiculously beautiful. But that's just me.
I will give credit. I will give credit where credit is due, man. She looks as fine as she looked in the '90s, man.
Right when Selena came out, Selena, we love you.
Yeah, that's kind of when I fell in love with her, actually. Yeah, that's when I fell in love with her, was during the Selena time.
Mm-hmm. That and like in Living Color days, where she was just a backup dancer. Yeah. The Fly Girls, but Yeah, dude. Thanks for joining us today, man. Like, we was kind of using you as a guinea pig, trying to figure stuff out. Calling you up. Hello,
Hey,
hello. One,
I've
two, three.
yeah, I've done it myself, so I feel your pain, brothers. I feel your pain.
Just gotta test everything out. You know
Like
what I
you
mean?
feel Mark's pain. My pain was laying down on the bed until Mark was ready. I was like, just let me know when you're ready, man. I'm gonna watch like Horrible Bosses and Expendables 3. So okay, so
All right, I finally got the stream up on the big screen behind me, so
all right, so we're like,
Yeah, yeah. I have to get him out of private. Was in private mode. Private eyes wasn't
yeah,
watching you.
and then I'll mute the audio in the back. So
Yeah. I think you have like on
you lot,
10, 15-second lag. Maybe you want to throw that on your
yeah.
social media. See if we can get some any running a.
yeah, so if anybody does see this for the
Yeah.
next half hour or whatever we do this for, like, subscribe, and hit that notification button if you can, just to help our local brothers out. You know what I mean? Because I like buy some Zippy's chili. Seriously, dude, I'm craving like Hawaii food all the time.
Ooh, sorry, I hit the button. That was our logo.
AZD, what do you think is the most iconic food dish from Hawaii?
Iconic. Well, the issue is that Hawaii is the melting pot of multiple cultures, so you can have a flavor per culture, if you want to call it that. So
That is true.
I don't really have, and being a fat guy, you can't put us into decision that way. Our heads are gonna explode.
Right.
So it all wine style, Filipino style, Chinese. I mean, I always go Chinese. Like when I go to Oahu, I always hitting up the Chinese places over there. So I don't really have a favorite. It's all depending on the mood.
Well, okay. The reason why I asked the most iconic like foods dish from Hawaii. Every time I meet somebody that's not from Hawaii, that's been to Hawaii, or that has heard of things from Hawaii, like like the Hawaiian food places in Vegas, the first thing they talk about is loco moco. I don't know why. Like they don't talk about the teriyaki chicken or whatever katsu from L&L's and all that. They always talk about loco moco. Like they don't wrap their heads around it until they actually have it, and they're like, oh my god, you put eggs and gravy together? That's weird. And
Yeah,
then
mind blown, right?
yeah, then all of a sudden
Yeah.
it's like that's all they talk about. I know a lot of artists here in Las Vegas and California and Arizona. Every time they see me, they're like, "Hey, loco moco." I'm like, "Yeah, I know," but that's what everybody thinks about, and I
Yeah,
always wondered why.
yeah, that's because that dish is not exotic. It's not. Some people find raw foods exotic, poke and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
loco moco is a safe bet. So
that is
I
true.
can see that happening. In fact, business idea 12,048. One of my restaurant concepts. One of my restaurant concepts is I would call the place mocos, and what the concept would be is we crack regular food.
Wait, you kind of broke up there. You broke it up there.
Oh, so I was saying that my restaurant concept would name of the restaurant would be Mocos, and we would crack an egg on everything on the menu, regular
Oh,
food.
Like everything, like a steak. You
thinking
bust
eggs
an
work.
egg
Yeah,
on that.
crack one egg,
Trying to think what else you could crack an egg on.
normal dish.
Chicken,
Chicken on
like
an egg.
like chicken pot pie. You just crack an egg on that with some
Boom, crack
gravy.
an egg on them.
Wouldn't
Ah,
that be
Yeah,
kind of
boom.
incest?
no. It's like an egg with like chicken strips. Right, you know what? I'm down for that, dude. I'll work there. I'd work there. I'd gain like 300 pounds in the first month, but I'll work there. But the thing is, though,
Egg on
mocos,
everything.
Yeah.
mocos means boogers in Latin, right, or in Spanish. So you can't call it mocos because everybody be thinking, oh, dude, what are you eating boogers for?
It-
Like literally, it's like nose boogers, right?
Yeah, but it would probably raise interest. You know what I mean?
Right? Like,
There-
why is it called that?
there's a place in Oahu called Itchy Butt.
The chicken place.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. Have you eaten there?
Yeah. Have
Oh.
you eaten Itchy Butt? Yeah, you have.
AZ, AZD, have you eaten at Itchy Butt?
I have
Oh,
Yeah, I think you're breaking up again.
I don't know if that's my Wi-Fi or my Wi-Fi signal's strong, but I don't know about this app. It's questionable.
Easy D, you still there?
Yeah, I have not eaten there. I have not eaten at Ichiban. No, I have not.
Next time we go to Oahu, dude, I'll take you over there. Okay, so what's the best place to
Done.
eat in Maui? Like, I'm not talking like the expensive, like, like the expensive place. Though. Where's the best tasting place in Maui?
Ooh.
I know a hard ass.
Good question. Good question.
'Cause
Yeah,
being-
that's a tough one because my standards are pretty high. So.
Yeah, so I mean, but being expensive doesn't mean the best, So.
Oh no, I agree with you. I agree with you. I work on the luxury side, and that stuff doesn't impress me at all.
See.
I'm all about flavor and all about.
Oh, you're breaking up again.
Gotcha.
I'm breaking up again. What the frick?
I know.
I don't know. That's
Again, man, like, overcast clouds, and all of a sudden we can't hear you.
yeah. We're trying to run off one Wi-Fi for the phone, one Wi-Fi for the stream. We running a two-legged race with one leg.
Yeah. That
Oop.
that problem was solved.
All right. Like, I don't know. How do we solve that problem?
I don't know.
Hotspot. No, it can't be that.
The hotspot wouldn't work.
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
With AT&T. Is your phone working back on? Maybe the phone's back on now. Who knows?
Because I want to do Maui Comic Con. But, oh, what was that? What was that?
I don't know. I think we may have lost him. Or someone
lose him?
calling my phone.
Because I want to do Maui Comic Con. Alika Seki, the Maui Comics owner, he puts that on over there in Maui. And I want to know where to eat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be sitting at a table.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Yeah, what happened there? Was that us?
Yeah, the app said you're.
Uh-oh.
Wait for them to return.
Maybe it's the Wi-Fi signal. See, if we had a regular phone working, that wouldn't be a problem. We had no problems yesterday, but that's neither here nor there. We're just working with what we got.
Right? So
Once we finish our Portuguese sausage fundraiser for our new Comrex, then wouldn't be an issue. With direct link, high resolution audio, boom. It'd be like I'm sitting right next to you.
Yeah, see, maybe we could do that. We'll do a little button where you can purchase some Portuguese sausage from our...
Okay, we need to stop talking about Portuguese sausage because I'm like craving it, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to get it out here
in Laughlin.
in Laughlin, Nevada.
You could get it in Vegas, though. It's readily available.
Oh
right?
yeah. I mean, I could just go down to any
Hey,
Hawaiian food.
is that Korean place that you guys took me out to years ago still open? With the all-you-can-eat Korean?
Oh, Suras.
No, the Yum Yum. Remember
Oh, you know what? The owners of Yum Yum, they're still around, but they moved locations and it's a different name. But yeah, they're still around. And next time you come up, man, I'll take you there.
Boom.
Boom.
You think it's more expensive
good,
now,
man.
and there's more limited menu or something, huh?
Well, it's more expensive, but you gotta go there
Yeah.
when it's just you there, because they get confused. Like, there's only like 2 workers, and so if there's more than one table going, and you order like like how us fat guys order, right? Like, oh, I want this, and this, and this, or like 2 orders of that, 6 orders of that. You do something like that, and then the next table over does the same thing. They'll send all that food over to the other table and forget about you, and that's what kind of irritated me the last time. So, but I still love the guys that own it. And, they're good. You just got to go there when it's not busy.
Yeah. I just don't know how they
Great,
made money
great.
back
Yeah,
in the day.
yeah, I wanna-
Yeah, dude, right? Yeah, I take you back. I don't know how they made money back in the day. Like, oh, it's $10 for lunch, all you can eat. Like, how are you doing this? I don't understand. And then they had the coupon. Oh, no,
Well,
it's free.
anytime you play that game,
Again, man, it's like kicking in and out all the time.
they have to turn and burn.
Right? They got to turn and burn.
I'm breaking in and out. Oh,
Yeah, but it's not you. It's this Wi-Fi
What is-
stuff.
yeah, what if I send you more? Because my level is fine, right? You don't need more level.
No,
from me,
yeah,
right?
yeah. You're coming out nice and clean.
Yeah, I don't know. My Wi-Fi looks strong, so I'm not sure what it is, but I don't know. Could be the app. I don't know.
'Cause
I never used this
yeah,
app before.
my send to you is barely cracked open. It's like at 8 o'clock, and I get all the way to 5 o'clock to open this thing up. So I mean, I get plenty room
Mm.
for. Well, fine.
Yeah, we should be good.
Probably.
We're just testing. I don't know if we have anybody. I can't even look at the live chat to see if we got anybody in there. But if we do, then hi, hello. How are you guys?
So AZD, you said your wife just turned 30. How old is she? Is he still there? Probably not.
I have no clue. At this point,
he said she turned like
there's
37, 38, 39, something like that. She doesn't even look like she's like 27.
he's
It's that
probably,
Filipino blood, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Because before I moved to Vegas, being in Hawaii, there's a lot of humidity, so your skin is nice. Man, I used to look like, even when I was 35, I looked 25. Now I'm 45 and I look 45. I mean, like there's no give and take on the skin anymore.
I think he might be back. Nope. Yeah.
Are you in there?
Get in there. Yeah.
AZD.
Nope, not in there.
Hot 97.5.
Let's see if your phone is back.
Yeah,
on.
sorry. I took my headphones off because I wanted to listen to the broadcast on the YouTube. So I took my headphones off for a second.
Oh, no wonder.
So how did it sound on the YouTube?
I think free can come up a little bit, and then the phone can come up a little bit.
Okay.
Mark sounds fine though.
Yeah, we got totally different microphones, so yeah.
Yeah, I got this old one that you gave to me. Which is this one? You can see them on the thing, but I don't know which is that. Not the Sennheiser, but
The right.
Electro Voice or something. No, what is it? EV something.
That looks like an AKG or something.
I don't know.
RE 1000. Your old one. I think it was from you.
Oh.
Do you know how old I am? I call it the YouTube. How do I look on the YouTube? That's how old I am. You know that interweb thing? How do you get on that? Is that free?
I don't know this thing. Kind of tripping me out.
Mark's got to go do his 75-day challenge thing soon. Got to go work out, man.
I know. I gotta get to that in a bit.
What do you got to do for workout? Like, you just got to... Is it the indoor workout this time?
Yeah, I
lift
did my
weights?
walk this morning, so 45 minutes. Well, actually about an hour because I took my time. And then second one, it could be indoor or outdoor. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay.
But just trying to maybe do some weights. So I don't.
Some weights,
We'll see.
Got to look like Jason Momoa.
Oh,
Got to grow
far
out your
from it.
hair.
Maybe Jason Momoa. But I don't know Momoa. And Momoa looking to be Momoa.
Momoa. What is Momona?
Fat.
Is it really? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't know where he went now. He's going again. Let me hit that one off.
He's got a good radio voice.
Let me try and call from the regular phone and see.
Gonna try and call from the regular phone. I don't know who's listening. Probably nobody, because nobody knows that we're on anymore. Nobody knows we're on anymore, right?
I don't know.
Like, I posted, but I had to delete it because honestly, like, once I post it, I want people to see us doing something. And we're over here, like, everything, all technical difficulties all day.
Yeah.
So I kind of felt like, nah, I don't want them to hear that.
No, it's busy. I'm just trying to see if your phone works again now.
It doesn't.
It doesn't?
No.
You didn't check now, but just now.
Dude, I tried calling
I know, but that was like 10, 15 minutes ago. It might have popped back on.
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
I don't know, just see if anything works.
That's not good.
What?
Every time you get a notification, you go bling
Yeah.
on the air.
I think I gotta turn
Can I
it
do
on.
that?
You know.
Can
I
I
don't
do
know.
that?
How to figure it out. I don't know.
All right, let me see. I'm gonna call Jax.
Let me try to do a regular call here.
So right now we're on the YouTube, on the interweb. Let's see if my friend Jax will answer his phone.
Hello?
Hey Jax, can you hear me?
Hello?
Jax, can you hear me?
Kind of?
Still
Kind of as in like it's soft, or kind of as in it's
Okay.
breaking up.
must be that's your
Hello?
headphones.
Hello?
Oh man, that's in my ear.
So is it loud?
You still trying to get your phone to work?
Yes, but I don't think is it working?
I don't know what he said.
Mosh Moshi, is it working?
This is not.
I'll call you back. I'll call you back.
You fucking shit.
What was that?
Okay, so this is what I love about Stacy. That was Jax's fiance. And what I love about her, I'm just gonna spill the beans all over the internet. What I love about her is that when she drives, she rolls up her windows because she knows that she has very high level of road rage.
Oh, I see.
So she'll roll up
see,
her
I
window.
see.
So if somebody cuts her, I mean, if somebody cuts you off, you're gonna be mad anyway. But man, she goes off. At first, I was like, "Oh, this is very uncomfortable." But after driving with her across country and everything, like
Yellow.
hello, are you there now?
Yeah, I was here the whole time. I couldn't hear you guys, but I
Oh.
was watching the cast behind me, so I was
Oh,
just
that's right. We kind of.
on standby. I was wide to the side.
I was on standby.
Yeah, yeah. You coming through your phone through your processing your studio phone?
No, not process. I mean, it's a regular, kind of like a Gettner, like the old days. Same thing.
Gotcha. I'm pretty
So yeah,
clear.
so I'm talking through you from my console,
Uh-huh.
through my mic, through my board, coming to you, just like radio station style.
Right.
So yeah, I have an interface with the phone system over here. So
Okay,
that's how it's working on my end.
gotcha. Yeah, I was trying to see if I could call you back on the regular cellular to take some of the load off the Wi-Fi, but that's not happening.
Yeah. But you sound fine. I can hear you great, and the cat sounds great too. I was just listening to it while I was offline and behind me. And
So basically, everything's going well. We just gotta get a better connection.
Yeah, like the AT&T thing was just screwy today, so that
the big thing internet going on.
Yep.
yeah, just more bandwidth on the internet maybe next time, but not bad.
Hotel internet sucks.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Hotel
with
internet usually throttles you back too. Hotel internet will be have restrictions on it. They're not going to open them up.
Yeah, like I think when I tested, I think I had 7 and 7, 7 up, 7 down, so which is not bad for up. Usually you get little, but yeah, it should be good. So
Yeah.
Dude, what are you gonna have for dinner tonight? AZD, what are you gonna
Dinner
have for
tonight?
dinner? Yes, what are you gonna have for dinner tonight?
Well, I have company coming over. I got Cedric coming in the house.
Right on.
So yeah, he's here for work. They're out on the Hana side, and they'll be back by this evening. So when they get in, we'll cook up for some cow. I think we're going to Korean barbecue. The usual. There's no more really good Chinese over here anyway.
You guys got meat Jun at your Korean barbecue place?
Food again for you free, but I had to do it.
Dude, now I'm craving meat Jun and kalbi and what is that stuff? That noodle, like the japchae or whatever.
I don't deal with that.
But
Kind of good for me.
you can pick out the noodle. Oh man,
Pick
you're
out the
killing
veggie.
me, man.
Yeah, I think I still could do meat jun. That's egg and meat, so that's
Egg and
protein.
meat, that's all protein.
That's
right
protein, baby.
There. That's all protein. No bones.
No carbs. No carbs. I could do.
That's what I never liked about kalbi though.
What was that?
Like they there's bones in it, and I'm thinking, dude, I can't eat the bones, so I just paid for bones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's kind of rip off when you buy it. It's like you go by net weight, and like half of the weight is the bones.
It's the bones.
I'm gonna do it bones.
I mean, this. Hold on, don't get me wrong. You're gonna go to Korean barbecues. Tell Cedric we said hi, man.
Will do, man. He's out in the sticks right now. He's messaging me on the side that he might be losing a little bit later. But yeah, I'll pass the 5 and
Yeah, he's at well, you said he's Hana, on the road to Hana.
Is he
yeah,
really?
it's out in Hana.
What bridge? What's
Yeah,
what bridge of 54 is he on?
He's on bridge 27. Man.
Yeah, he's. I don't think they left yet, so they're still out in Hana.
Dang.
They came for a community meeting, and then we'll should be back in a couple of hours. So.
No, got you.
How messed up is that? That he has better Wi-Fi and cellular phone
Out in
access
Hana
out in Hana.
than we do in Laughlin.
Man.
That is ridiculous.
So he has to go all the way out to Hana. I mean, like literally, there's only one road in and one road out, right?
I think you go the back
Yeah,
way.
pretty
Huh?
much.
No, there's no back way to Hana.
Is there? No.
Yeah, there is.
There is
You
now.
can go around the whole island. There's back ways. Yeah, there's back ways to the whole island. So.
He said, yeah, he can go around the whole island, which probably takes about the same amount of time.
Yeah.
So,
It's not suggested, but
right. But it's like
Yeah.
it's a nice scenic
Exactly.
route. Yeah. I'm not here for the scenic. I'm here for like to get my work done.
ask him when we're gonna get that expo done.
Shh, we're not talking about that yet.
Yeah.
I didn't say what type. I'm just saying the expo.
Right? The adult industry.
We gotta get some stuff, some other things cracking. We got this channel. Free got his channel coming up with all his drawing. He's gonna do a new YouTube channel.
Yep.
He'll do some
Oh, that's good. Good.
tutorials about drawing and some fun stuff. So that will be coming up. I got my little day trading channel.
DJ Trader. Is it DJ Day Trader?
Yeah.
Okay.
The DJ Day Trader.
DJ on the YouTube.
That's how you know you're old, when you add the to
Yeah.
anything. Are you on the YouTube now?
You want to go down to the McDonald's? And get the.
You're on the Facebook?
Are you on the Facebook?
Can I get your thing on the Instagram?
Do you still have your AOL? Are you still on the AOL?
That's how you know you're old school, when somebody has an AOL
Right.
email address. That's old school.
That's old school. Like, hey, what's your Asian? Was it Asian Avenue? What's your Asian Avenue account? Remember when Friendster came out? And everybody's like, no, like I have my top 5 friends on Friendster. So unless you're top 5 friends, and I remember when Facebook first came out, people were so into having it like so exclusive, right? Because MySpace is the one that you can put all the music on and everything, and then you got the Facebook when it first came out. Like you have to know 50 people in your friends group, and then I can add you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was very supposedly
exclusive.
regulated.
I'm like, man, I'll just add anybody. Like, if they say something stupid, I'll just take them off. I'll just delete them. So it don't
Yeah.
cost money to have a friend. So, but yeah. Anyway,
And look at it now.
look at it now. But what do you think?
Well,
what do you think
since we're talking about Facebook, and I got a little bit of a crossover for DJ Day Trader over there.
Right. Go ahead.
When I remember when Facebook went public, I was in Facebook at $35 a share back in the day, and I'm kicking myself. So
Yeah, that was definitely a hold.
How many shares did you pick up?
like a 10-pack.
No.
Man, can
Small
you
time
imagine?
for the boys, fuck around time.
Right? Man, can you imagine like if people, I'll buy 1,000 shares, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
This-
Netflix was a good one if you got a Netflix back in
Oh
the day.
yeah.
That thing just exploded.
Like this whole Bitcoin thing, is that thing still a hot commodity or?
It's still rocking and rolling. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a question for the DJ Day Trader. I don't know, Mark. What
Yeah.
say you?
Bitcoin's, I don't know what is that now. It was over 10K again though. It rolled back to about 3,000, and then Every time the economy's about to dump and
It goes up.
yeah, everyone don't want to invest in the economy, stocks, and gold. They just go into Bitcoin or crypto, any kind of crypto.
Right. And so right now, because of the whole like, oh, our uh, government or whatever Trump embargoes,
Yeah.
what did they say that we might be looking at the next recession?
Yeah, they've been saying that for a couple years, but
Mm.
who knows? Who knows? That could go any time. They said we are going to go into recession, then we hit all-time highs again in the market.
Well,
So,
because of the threat of the recession.
and then with all the China stuff, China, all that stuff, then it kind of went crazy. But we'll just have to see, man. The economy highly manipulated. That's all I gotta say.
Dude, you know what? I think we should go to Maui and like. No, well, the thing is, I want to go to Maui and stay at the hotel that AZD like runs. What is it like the? What does he do?
Which one?
I don't know.
Ask him.
AZD, yeah. Like what properties do you work with?
I run them all now on Maui and whatnot.
All of them. Jeez. But again, like I want to stay at one of the hotels, but all your hotels are like 5-star, like $1,000 a night hotels. It's like, can I just sleep in the guard shack? You know what I mean? Because I've seen some of the properties that you put up, like when you put up on Facebook, like your events and everything. Man, those are beautiful events. Like your lawns and everything, so manicured. I know it sounds weird, but I'm into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, one thing, being in the business for over 10 years now, I'm a little jaded now when it comes to that kind of stuff. My wife is into it. She likes to follow me when I go to different places if she can make it. But for me, it's like
just work.
Yeah, I get that's everything when you're in the business or whatever business you may be, like DJing, then you kind of really enjoy yourself in the club. You kind of just judging things like, oh, this DJ should be like this and that should be like this. So once you get into the business of things, then you just kind of like get jaded for it.
Right, the shine is off the apple.
Well, it's all good.
But yeah, even like doing conventions, like comic conventions, and drawing and everything. Like when I've always wanted to be an artist since I was 5 years old. Like you can't complain for something that you've wanted since you were 5. But at the same time, like now that I'm in the industry and doing the business side of it, it's work. You know what I mean? Like I literally look at it like, okay, I got to get this deadline done, or else, I get docked pay, or I'm never gonna get hired from this certain company again if I miss a day, on my deadline. So, and if when you do work for Marvel, they literally tell you miss a deadline, you're putting us back hundreds of dollars every day.
Right.
Sometimes and that's on my level. Like I'm not even like the big time level. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so if you miss a deadline for one day in a comic, like say, Spider-Man, you're costing them thousands of dollars, like tens of thousands of dollars, because they can't get their product out on certain days that's supposed to be released, and so now it has to, and it only like new comic day comes out on every Wednesday. So if they miss one Wednesday, they have to wait a whole nother week for it to go out.
Right.
So that's that's six days of lost revenue. So yeah, dude. Now it's like, oh, I gotta get this done. So yeah, I mean, I love the industry. Don't get me wrong, but it's still work. Just like AZD goes to work. He's like, gotta set this up. Like back in the days, like, yeah, I get to set this up. Now it's like, oh, I gotta get it done. You know what I mean? The client's gonna be mad or whatever. Like for you, you have like for Mark Eazy over here, he's got to do like the DJ stuff and the day trader stuff. If he doesn't get his trades in before what, like 12 o'clock, basically you got dead trades, right?
Yeah. Well, I try and get my things in early as possible, but
right?
I'm trying to limit myself. It's another thing I'm trying to
have the discipline.
Yeah, the discipline. That's the whole thing of this challenge I'm doing. So it's all good.
Man,
you still with us?
I'm here. I'm here. Still connected.
You sound a little distracted. You listening to how you sound, the sound of your voice.
No. I'm a guest, so I'm just standing by.
Oh, okay. You're on standby. You're not the pilot. That's why. You're not the
Yeah,
captain
yeah.
of
No,
this
I'm not
ship.
piloting the ship, so.
Well, now that we got a better connection, let's get back to
Well,
what's one of your favorite places to eat in Maui? Because I know, like you said,
Um,
you're kind of on the higher end of this like tasting, So, what's one of your favorite places in Maui?
Miko's. It's a place I'm gonna try to take Cedric them tonight.
Miko's.
That's kind of a three ethnic Asian ethnic place. So they do Korean, they do Japanese, Chinese there. So
And
great
China.
mix. Sushi. But above all else, the portions are huge. But you got to pay for it. I mean, they are a little pricey, but
But
it's
worth
worth
it, right?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm
nice.
talking about. That's where I want to go. Like next time I go to Maui, that's where I want to go. I want to go to Maui to do
Yeah,
Maui
absolutely.
Comic Con and then eat over there.
Where is that spot located?
Yeah, is it Lahaina side?
Actually, right in Wailuku, right in Central.
Oh, okay. Up Wailuku area, huh? Man, I'm still trying to
Yeah,
get my
Wailuku.
bearings in Maui.
Exactly.
I forget already. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So the downtown area or Wailuku, Maui.
Wailuku, what do you call that? The mill yard area.
Oh, okay, gotcha. More towards that side than not by like the city hall or whatever it is called, whatever it is. The
Yeah,
county.
yeah, exactly.
The first time I heard of Wailuku Maui is remember again, man, I'm so old. Like when the TV state or yeah, the TV stations like say, uh, I guess Channel 2 when they go off air, broadcasting live from Honolulu, Hawaii, blah, 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 Wailuku Maui, and the Big Island,
Yeah.
right? And then beep, and then you know what I mean? Like that's their end of their broadcast day. That's the only reason why I even knew that there's a Wailuku.
Yeah. That's one of those other things, like end of a broadcast day. Sheesh.
Mahalo. Thank
Now
you.
it's like
End of-
unlimited 24/7 TV. You can consume media in so many formats.
Right? I mean,
It's
literally, you can
insane.
just go on YouTube and just go on a playlist and let that thing run.
And
I mean,
speaking of formats and of social media, how's Maui Watch doing?
yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Oh, Rockets kicking ass, taking names, nothing special.
Same old days, same old, same old.
Still letting the people of Maui know what's
Yeah,
going
same
on.
old, same old.
I have a friend that lives in
Yeah,
Maui.
yeah, yeah.
I have a friend that lives in Maui, and she was getting into it with another, I guess, news. It's supposed to be like a Maui news outlet, and she was getting into it with this guy, and the guy's like, you're so stupid. I was like, well, have your facts ready. Like, that's why I stick with Maui Watch and everything, and that's why I don't even go to you guys because you're not even talking about the news. You're just talking about your opinion, and so she only goes to Maui Watch now. So, congratulations, man.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Everybody's like,
Yeah, you got
Maui Watch.
lovers, and you got haters. It's very subjective. We just do our thing and let everything beat off. Especially when you have controversial topics such as the TMT on Mauna Kea and all this kind of stuff.
Mhm.
So, it's been a challenge recently.
Well, with the TNT thing, like a lot of like some of the people that don't really know the culture of Hawaii and what it really means, they're just like, well, why are you guys so against technology? Like all this kind of stuff. It's like it's not about that. You don't know the history of it. They've been lied to. The Hawaiian people and the culture has been lied to by the government, by the creators of the TNT, and so all of this stuff. And so yeah, it's a controversial thing, but at the same time, you got to be on the right side of history, and there's only one right side on this. You know what I mean? I hate to say it, but like I personally,
Ooh, what's your view, Freak? 'Cause
well,
I haven't. I am officially neutral on the topic, so I'm anxious to hear your point of view.
well, I mean, honestly, I did a little bit of like reading because I'm not a big reader. I gotta admit, but I did. I wanted to know exactly what I was gonna be talking about when I talk about it, especially because it's such a big thing, especially in Vegas where there's a lot of Hawaii people, and then everybody knows I'm from Hawaii, so they always ask like, The Rock was talking about it on Jimmy Fallon the other day. What the hell is that about? And so I'm like, and I had to tell him like, um, there's certain things in the Hawaii culture. Now, it doesn't matter if, like, this is just my personal opinion. It doesn't matter if there's technology involved, or this is the best place on the planet to have like an observation. There's I think there's like 13 telescopes up there already,
Right.
right? And they want to build this other telescope, and they're like, well, it's just another telescope, but they showed pictures of how they build around it. It's not just a telescope; it's a facility that goes around that telescope, and they have to dig deep, and they have to do all of these things beyond the the telescope area because they got to build the foundations and all that. So basically, they're destroying the side of the mountain to build this thing, and then they'll put the dirt back in around it. But at that time, you're already bringing up, like the environmental impact on this. So, I mean, yeah, it's good to have all the celebrities go up there and make the Illuminati triangle sign and all that kind of stuff. But in reality, it's the education that people need to know about in order for them to really understand why there's protest and why there's protection. Um, but personally, I'm like, you don't need another telescope up there. You know what I mean? If you want a telescope, go to Everest. Go someplace else. You already have enough up there. And that's just my opinion. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that have a totally opposite opinion, and I actually welcome hearing what they have to say, because without opposite, without debate, then there's no reason to even have an opinion. Because your opinion, if everybody has the same opinion, then we're all just sheep, you know. Um, but I mean, there's a lot of Trump supporters that I still, to this day, like I'm not a Trump supporter at all, and I don't understand what he's trying to do and all that. But there's good people that I know that support him, right? They're good people, but and they're not racist and all that kind of stuff, and they're multi-ethnic families that support Trump. But because I don't support him, that doesn't mean that they're wrong, but it doesn't mean that I'm wrong either. So it's the same thing with the TMT.
Yeah.
There's difference of opinion, and you know, I think it's communication and education that's really gonna bring us forward. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
And then
I'm surprised that you're neutral on it.
I know.
That's a little shocking to me.
yeah,
What's
yeah,
your
I'm
what's your
neutral.
neutral opinion on that? Why so neutral?
And let me tell you why I'm neutral is because if it gets built or if it doesn't get built doesn't matter to me. To me, Mauna Kea is a small battle in a bigger war.
Hmm.
You know, we've seen these movements come and go all the time.
Mhm.
Kauaʻaʻe, Wakuloa, et cetera, et cetera. And to me, where the battle needs to be fought is on Hawaiian self-determination.
Okay.
Where do we go from here as a people? Mauna Kea is going to come and go. They build them, no build them. Okay, then what? It doesn't solve the bigger issue, and I think that's where the focus needs to be on. If for the issue of Mauna Kea in particular, specifically, to me, the question is the mountain really sacred? And if you look back into history, depending on how far back you go into history, that's a valid question that needs to be explored. So that's why I'm neutral on it. Whether it gets built or don't get built doesn't matter to me. I think the effort should be on Hawaiian self determination.
No,
Mm.
I agree. That's a great way to look at it. Like
Mm.
you're looking beyond just the wound. Like you're not just trying to put a band-aid on the wound. You're looking what's under it. So, that's a
Hmm.
deeper thought. It's something
Yeah.
people should look into.
I think it's I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm no Hawaiian historian or anything, so I don't know the cultural ramifications of it all. I don't know if it's sacred mountain.
So
Like,
Kamehameha went up the
yeah,
mountain.
like I don't know. You know what I mean, there's other people who probably can validate a lot better and know. But like you said, whether they build it or not, I don't know. Like I don't know if it's just a stall right now. I don't know if they even care. You know what I mean? If they want to build it, they're gonna build it. Basically, it's the government, and just like any other land taken away, it's just like if the government wants it. Right
Government's
now,
gonna
they're
take
just
it.
trying to appease the people and eventually I think that I don't know. In my opinion, eventually they're just gonna build it. I don't think they're gonna care.
Right? They're gonna be like, well, we'll wait them out for a
Yeah,
year, you know. Well, let's see within a year, because I mean we're gonna build it anyway. So
yeah. I think they're just gonna wait them out and see. But I don't know. I don't think they're. I'm not sure either. Has there been a big stand
So you mean that
previously?
you're neutral too, Mark?
Yeah, kind of neutral. I'm not really for it, just because I don't know. I mean, I would say if it can be proven somehow, and I don't know how it would be proven that it is sacred land, then yeah, like any other thing that's deemed a national treasure or whatever you call it, that's culturally um what word am I looking for? Culturally significant to a native population shouldn't be so what they call desecrated. But the thing is, how do you prove that? I don't know. You know what I mean? That I'm not an expert in
Yeah.
that
See, for
field,
me,
so
for me, when we look at the facts, you cannot cherry pick Hawaiian history.
hmm
Depends on how far you go back, right? If you look at it from a chronological standpoint, right? Sure, it may have been sacred at one point in time, back prior to Kamehameha's conquering of the island. But when the monarchy came into place, Hawaii was a different place.
hmm
When Kamehameha the first died, Kamehameha the second, along with Queen Kaumanu, actually abolished the kapu system, which was a system that was, that used human sacrifice and you're gonna eat with women and all this other kind of stuff. So when that happened, when the monarch abolished the kapu system, they abolished all of everything that was considered sacred. I mean, they torched the heiaus at that time. They destroyed all that type of artifacts of other gods, and they it was a spiritual, if you want to look at it that way, a spiritual awakening at that point in Hawaiian history. So, I mean, is it sacred? I mean, probably at one point it was, but
yeah.
I mean, as time went on, the Hawaiians didn't agree on everything. Number one, and number two, the Hawaiians also progressed in their thinking. I mean, Kalakaua was all for Western ways. I mean,
Oh yeah.
people don't know that Kamehameha the First actually joined the British fleet. I mean, that's why he got the firepower.
Well, yeah. I was talking to Mark about this earlier. That one of the reasons why the British flag thing was going on was because every island was associating themselves with different countries, like Spain, French, like France or whatever. So Kamehameha was like, no, 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 because I united the islands, like all the people, and now we're all going to different countries and associating with them. No, everybody's going under the British islands. I mean, the British thing.
Caulfield.
Caulfield?
Caulfield, yeah.
But yeah, so
Let's
that's
return.
one of the reasons why there's a British um, flag. So, but yeah, I gotta admit though, like he brought up some good points, like with the kapu system and everything, and just the fact that you can't nitpick and just choose whatever you want out of the history.
Yeah, well,
You
I
know,
think it's just like you said. As they progress, they'll be like, yes, it was sacred land back in the day. Before like you said, before that time. But after they'd be like, well, we progressed and we don't believe that no more.
right? Like,
So
well,
that's
we're
part
gonna
of history too.
yeah,
So
like by Alamoana, like the
should be on.
Walmart,
Yeah.
boom, like they found bones and everything, right? But it's like we don't know whose bones those are. That could have been like some like Howley dude that just was mouthing off to the Koreans. You know what I mean? So, but
You back with us? Okay, gotcha.
I'm
yeah,
back. I'm back.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I think, like you said, as it progressed, then it was sacred, and then they deemed it not. So it's like I don't even know how you determine at that point. So it's kind of
well, I know,
very grayed area.
yeah, I know that there's a group of Hawaiians that are actually trying to get the national park system to deem Mauna Kea a national park. So like when what's his name, the Rough Rider guy,
Hmm.
Theodore Roosevelt, when he said, okay, these like Yellowstone and all that kind of stuff, you can't build anything on this because we need to preserve America. We need to preserve the land and the trees and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
hopefully
Too late.
For certain factions of Hawaiians, that is not even acceptable though.
Yeah,
Because
see?
we don't want to be subject to the U.S. government. So
At
that
all,
that
yeah.
lies the issue. That's where lies the issue. You know, we need leverage as a people, and the only way to get
Oop.
Here we go, kicking in and out again.
Yeah. Yo. I don't know what's going on
So
here.
yeah,
yo, I'm here.
Okay.
okay,
There you go. Oh,
I'm back.
okay.
okay. So you're talking about leverage? No, no.
Cannot agree on the path forward.
Like
Somehow
some,
we
yeah,
agree on
some.
the path forward. There's
No, I agree. Some of them want like
Yeah.
total segregation from separate from America and the United States, and then some of them like no, we need to get it under the national park registration so we can protect. So they're both trying to protect, but they don't know how to go forward into actually getting a solution. So, are you still there, man? Because you're kicking in and out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
Okay.
here.
I think that's
I'm
where
here. I'm
I
here.
think that's where
That's
he's
fine.
talking about. There's no unity within those factions. You know what I mean? It's kind of like some are extremists and some are trying to go different routes. And until I think you get that united front, which I think I don't know. Is this in? You seem to know more about it than us. In your memory, is this the biggest stand that Native Hawaiians have ever took against the government?
I don't know if it's the largest ever, but I mean, we've had stands or similar stands like this in the past, i.e., Kaho Olave, i.e., the use of, Pohakuloa for military training and all this other stuff. So we've seen it before. Was it the largest ever? I'm not sure.
Okay.
But we've seen surges of people on
Oops.
about it.
Cutting it out a little bit, but yeah, I can see maybe not the largest, but maybe the most publicized with like social media and everything that gets
Yeah,
out now.
and the thing you gotta remember is that this is 2019. Despite what every other movement has happened, 2019 means we're in a movement where social media is infiltrated everybody's phones and everybody's minds. So that's what we're dealing with today, is the new social media component that both sides can leverage. Yeah.
Right. That's why I think with people like The Rock, like you said, and Jason Momoa putting it out there, I think it gets to not only people who are native here, but it opens the world's eyes to what's happening, and then they, kind of compare it to the Native Americans, what happened with them, and then it kind of maybe puts more knowledgeable people who want to do the right thing on, what I mean, with the knowledge of what's going on here that they would never know about pre-social media, pre 2019.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so we just gotta wait it out and see. That's all. You know what I mean? Just gotta wait it out and see. But I don't see how, like, no matter what they do, I don't know. I just feel like the government they run everything else. You know what I mean? They took a stand here, took a stand there, and everything the government wanted, they just do.
You're right. Like they don't
Eventually, you know
care.
what I mean?
I stand with the people that are trying to protect the mountain and I think social media helps bring the message out there. That's why you got a lot of celebrities like Jason Momoa
Yeah,
and
that's
Ezra.
what we discussed. Yeah.
But again, like you said, like sooner or later the government's just gonna be like, well, we've wasted too much time and enough money's been sitting here just waiting for us to build this. So we're just gonna do it anyway. And it's not even, and the mess up thing is that it's not even like the federal government or whatever. It's the Hawaii government that agreed to it. Because the Hawaii government's getting paid. Like what's his name, Governor Ige and all those guys. They're the ones that are getting, their pockets lined because of it. Like Trump don't care. It's not even on his radar, dude.
Yeah, at that
You know what I
point,
mean?
I don't even know about the local.
Yeah, it's the local government that's messed it up. So, but
That's-
anyway,
Thoughts on the local government and Ige and Oha? Anything about? You got anything about that?
so nope.
You're more
not
knowledgeable
doing
about the
to
facts than us. So
what
I'm trying to just get your opinion on it. I'm like, I hear so many rumors about corruption and like how they're supposed to delegate funds, and I don't know. I hear so many things, but I don't know what's facts and what's fiction. There's so much media consumption and media out there that I don't know what's real and you know what I mean. You just hear people say things and people just take it for face value that it's real, but it could be just all BS. So your thoughts on it?
hmm what I end up doing out of frustration is I end up just making funny memes about it. So
That might be
very
the
therapeutic for me. So
Hmm.
I may not know all the facts, but I just meme everything I think of.
Right? It's Guy Hoggy's fault. Everything is the Guy Hoggy's fault.
Hockey's fault.
But I feel bad for the guy, but again, he's like
Absolutely.
super famous now, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like the hurricane never come. Guy Hoggy,
Well, I
you
want to
liar.
know how he hooked up with. I want to know how he. I want to know how he hooked up with Kim Janal. Is my question.
Right?
Definitely out of his league.
Kim Janal used to come to Venus nightclub all the time back in the days. She's a really cool person, like real down to earth. But back then there was no cell phone, like phone cameras and everything. So
Yeah. Then we go back to that
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
simpler world.
simpler world where you can have fun and not be social media like chastised,
Shunned or
right?
fear of social media. And
But
that goes to show like also the meme thing is just like I forget what I was watching, but like it's just you become famous on memes like I forget who was talking about, some comedian. It's just like all the kids nowadays that they see the Michael Jordan thing and they go, oh, that's the crybaby face.
yeah, they don't even know who
And
they don't know who
he's
Michael Jordan is. That's the crybaby, the black crybaby guy. Oh my god.
That's freaking like crazy to me that's what they think of him and that's what they know of. It's just like he's a crybaby. And we're talking about what were we talking about? Something about the phones, the rotary phones. Like kids don't even like it's technology just blossoms so quick that it's just like they don't even know what a Walkman is. I saw like a little thing on Facebook, like I said, where they gave them the Walkman and the tape. They didn't even know what to do with it. They're like, how did the music? What is going on here?
There's one video that I was watching on YouTube, and this girl, she was like 12 years old. So you can't really blame her. She had no idea what a CD was.
Yeah.
She's like, what is this? And they're like, it's a CD. You can get it at Walmart. You can get it. And she's like, how does this work? Like, there's no USB. Like, she had no idea what it was. And I'm sitting there going, oh my god. I remember when CDs like invaded Tower Records. And I mean, Tower Records used to be all, cassettes and everything. Man,
Yeah, I think
I miss Tower Records.
I think I don't know. It seems like from maybe like the 70s till now, like if you're born that Gen X, it's like you've seen the most advancement in technology. Like you went from from the first like 100 years, 1900s till the 70s, maybe you saw like a freaking light bulb and then a telephone. No biggie, you know what I mean? Not a shocker. But then you go from like you know what I mean? Like putting quarters, like a rotary phone to a cordless phone to a payphone to like a pager, and then you're taking leaps and bounds to cell phones that are from the size of a brick to the size of a freaking wallet,
Right?
and now it's just like everything just blew up. But
I mean, literally, from the people that saw the moon landing till now, and keep in mind that wasn't even that long ago. Your cell phone
if it
has
happened,
Yeah, no, I don't believe it did. But we're not gonna get into that right now. Like your cell phone.
Oh,
Wait.
that's another show.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother show, and I'm gonna have to defend myself. I know it. But your cell phone that you have in your hand right now has more technology in it and has more processing power than going to the moon, like in the space shuttle that went to the moon, or like the rocket or whatever. And I'm like, how is that possible? And that's just how
yeah.
technology is, though.
it's just a computer. The
And for
computer
the
chips.
record, human bodies are not made to go past the magnetic rings that are around the planet. I'm just saying that we've never gone back. Or apparently, we've never gone back. I don't think we've ever gone there in the first place. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, we'll save that for another time. But speaking of technology, it's just like in a simpler explanation, how you can just tell technology. It went from like games, video games being those big things you play at the arcade,
Right?
like Street Fighter, Mario Brothers. It had to be in a big case like that to where you can get like a bazillion of those games on your phone and just like a one megabyte file.
Like used to be like an 8-bit, like those 8-bit like Pong and all that.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like you got stuff that
Now you
looks
got
like
like
it's a
500
movie.
games on like a freaking little thing that you buy from Walmart for like $20.
Right?
But they'd have to be shelved in a big console. But those are still cool.
Oh, I love those. Like I miss going down to the arcade, like going up to like Kaimiki Q and all that, and playing Tron and Star Wars.
Were you a big video game person back in the day? I don't know. You grew up in where Molokai?
You grew up in Molokai?
Yeah. I was.
Did you guys have an
I was
arcade there
cool.
as growing up?
No arcades, man. We just had to. Well, I think they had some arcade games, but
At the laundromat or something.
Like don't you
buy
sit
one,
down?
buy one, yeah, buy a Nintendo and stay home. Super Mario all the way.
Like Mario and Joust. Remember that? Laying eggs. But yeah, like okay, so dude, I didn't know you grew up in Molokai. Holy nuggets. Okay, so in Molokai, did they have like the sit down, flat top arcade games? Like you playing, what you call their name? Miss Pac-Man. Waka 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 waka.
Yeah, there were some arcade games. No arcade per se, but like what Mark was saying.
Yeah.
Certain places had the game in it, but yeah, no full blown arcades.
Is there even a 7-Eleven on that island?
No stoplights, no franchise businesses there that I know of.
Wow. Like, is there a hotel there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hotel Molokai. There was working for that hotel back in the day.
See, I'd love to go there, but
that was part of the reason why I moved.
Oh, okay. So, like, the thing is, I'd love to go there and, like, stay there because, it's so country. But, dude, I'm afraid of lizards. So, I cannot.
Shouldn't be that bad now.
But, yeah, dude, like, I'd love to go. Like, that's the thing. I love country, right? Because I lived in Haleiwa. I grew up in Haleiwa half the time. And then during the week, we'd be in the town side because that's where my mom and dad work. But I just can't stand lizards, man. And Hawaii is just chock full of them now. You know what I mean? And they're not the regular geckos like back in the days. But it is what it is. How's Maui, though? Like, is there a... Okay, so I know that Big Island has the koki frogs. The koki. Is there an infestation in Maui of any type?
They're coming here. We do have some pockets of infestation that the government is trying to squash. But beyond that, I mean, it's more like axis deer and stuff like that. But I mean, the koki frog is bad on the Big Island.
Yeah.
They did make their way here in small pockets on Maui, so we're trying to get a handle on that.
I mean, they took over in the Big Island. Like, again, don't get me wrong. I like the sound, I actually do like the way they, at night they come out and koki. It makes it sound like it's like you're in the Congo. You know what I mean? It makes it sound like you're in a rainforest. But
they're super loud now. I was in Hilo a month or so ago, and in the hotel room when you check in, they actually give you earplugs upon check-in. That's how bad it is.
Wow.
Yeah, those things are loud. They were like loud when I used to live up there, and it's just like I don't know how such a big sound comes out such a small little thing.
Isn't it like the same decibel levels as a jet like a jet, something like that?
I have no clue.
But
But
it's something like that.
Well, I don't know about that.
I know, like it's like there's no way.
Freaking loud, all right.
Like, there's no way. Maybe if you get like 1,000 of them together, maybe. But yeah. All right.
All right. Well, I got a boogie. I gotta do my my 45-minute workout number 2 before I go to work.
All
so.
right. Yeah, we're almost
golden?
at the top of the hour.
Okay. Yeah, we're golden. We got the test going. We got live feed from you, so we know we can always check in with you
Yeah.
at any time if we need any advice on the TMT.
That's I gotta tell you
I'm
though.
not the expert.
Or Ige or Oha or
You know,
any
I gotta
things
tell
of
you
that
though.
matter.
Like before we get off the air, before we turn it over to our next jock, it was actually very educational just talking to AZD about this.
Yeah, he's
You know?
very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get a forum where we can get maybe the Gov on. I'm sure he has his opinions on
Right.
it.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting for him.
The Gov
Oh,
is. Yeah, the Gov is anti-TMT. I mean, he's for it, but
What a
he's
surprise!
He's a secret ground guy.
What a surprise!
Yeah, he's a secret ground guy.
What a surprise! He's anti-team. Shocking.
This one.
Maybe we could get Cedric
Yeah,
on to
yeah.
get a little round robin on it and stir up some controversy.
You know what I'd love to do? Well, not just that, but I'd actually love to have them on for the moon landing episode. Because we gotta do it, dude.
The moon landing.
Yeah,
I'm
we-
telling you
Coast
right
to
now.
coast AM.
I'm
yeah.
telling you right now, like I totally don't believe we've ever gone to the moon.
We can get 2 on the phones. We can get 2 phones tapped into here, so we can
Do
get
it.
this far.
So anyway,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, I appreciate the comments, Free. I am not an expert. You know, I'm one that don't rely on anybody's info unless I go look at it myself. So,
Yeah,
you know, I don't buy the propaganda either way, either side. It doesn't matter. I'm going to look it up myself. So
yeah, I'm the same way.
That's where my point of view.
yeah.
Right on. Well, again, thank you for letting us use you as a guinea pig this whole time.
No, not a problem. You know, I do want to send a shout out to our sponsors. No, just kidding.
We don't have none yet, but hopefully we'll have one. Maybe we can get
Shout out to our sponsors.
I don't know, Iron Flavor in Vegas, maybe.
Oh yeah, I'd love that.
Orange Flavor, Zippy's, and the California Hotel.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Sam
Well, yeah.
Boyd Properties.
Forgot about California. I can get my chili there.
Maybe we'll build our
Vacations Hawaii.
vacations Hawaii. Yeah.
This is Diayo, and away we go. All right. Anyway. Okay.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Aloha.
Aloha. All right. So that was our show with AZD. That was a good. I don't know how many. Did we do like a half an hour in the last spot?
I don't even know at this point. I think sheesh, that's an hour.
Maybe you should edit that.
We'll see. We'll see how it turns out, and
Yeah.
we'll just do more podcasts, and I'll see if I can edit this one, and we'll see when we get the next one on for you guys. We're
Right
just
on.
getting all the kinks out, working on all the bugs, and we'll definitely want to see you guys out there and listening. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, whatever you may want to do. Just some interaction. You know,
Yeah.
whether you like us, hate us, we don't care. Just as long as you comment.
Right?
And
Like,
subscribe.
comment, subscribe, and share.
Hit those notifications so if in case you want to fight with us, you'll know when we're on there.
Because I tell you right now, I'm gonna be the